Hey Pisces, this is Alex Angel, and I am here to bring you your tarot and oracle card reading. I have a special announcement. Earlier in April, I released the love videos, or a love video, and what I'm going to try to do from now on is release two love videos for each month. The first one being love and relationships. That reading will focus more on the relating part of relationships. And this reading will be love and romance, which will focus on the love part of relationships. Now, this is for everybody, singles, marrieds, whomever, okay? If you have a crush, this is kind of like more of the emotion behind the reading. This reading is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or anywhere else. Pisces, you may have Pisces in your chart. The time frame, although it will be published in late April 2020, this video and reading can resonate at any moment in time. I hope you all are doing well with the coronavirus. I hope you all are taking care of yourselves. And as always, please check the description box for links to other videos and just other important information. If for some reason this reading does resonate, I'd appreciate it if you liked, subscribed, and if you're interested in being notified for future videos, go ahead and hit that bell. I am using my Gilded Tarot to look at your romantic energy. And then the second row, I'm using my standard Rider Waite, and it will represent either the person that you're dealing with or universal feedback on, how to bring out more love and romance in your relationships. Okay, so let's see what we have. Oh, Pisces, looks like you guys or your person is holding on, not necessarily sure. Oh, these cards are wonky. Okay. And then the card at the bottom is the Five of Wands. And after this reading, I'll also pull three Romance Angel cards for any kind of final messages from the universe. Okay, I just want to look over your cards real briefly, Pisces, and see what we have going on here. Kind of like the look, this to me looks like a maybe unrequited love. Unrequited love, or somebody who's sending mixed signals. Maybe it's you, Pisces. Of course, guys, I say this in almost every video. Energy is fluid, so if I am reading this as you, it could also represent your person, and also vice versa. If I'm reading this for them and it represents you, that's just the way energy goes. But it looks as though from the top line, it looks like there could be either somebody who is saying, oh, I'm not interested in a relationship, or, I don't have feelings for you. I don't feel that way about you. But it's almost like they're sending mixed signals. What I'm getting also too is, and again, this could be you, Pisces. What I'm getting to is that if this is the case, if this is resonating with you, it's because this person has been hurt, right? It's because they've been hurt. It's because they've been stabbed in the back. If I can get this card to come up. They've been stabbed in the back. They've had like horrendous, experiences with love and relationships. And they are deathly afraid of, kind of letting go and letting it flow. Okay, we got the Ten of Swords here twice. So it just kind of feels like, there's a little bit of this on both sides. This being a love and relationship reading, I don't know if, yes, you guys have been fighting or been at like each other's throats. And, in looking at this here, of course, there are three cups represented, representing, the actual love and emotion in this relationship. But if you look at it, we have like, pretty controversial wands and swords. So it's almost like you guys love each other and you want this to work out, but your actions show like could be this pettiness, could be this back and forth, could be, ego and um kind of, walking away and coming back. And it's this situation, again, if this is resonating with you, Pisces, this situation is all over the place. Okay, now let me just go ahead and read it in sequence, because like all kinds of information is jumping up off of these cards. But okay, let's just read it in sequence. Whomever this is, whether this is you or whether this is your person, they want a new beginning. They want to start. They want to create something beautiful. They want to be nurturing and loving. I kind of feel like this is who you guys are as people. This is, you have a lot of love to give, right? And you're ready for a new beginning. You're ready for a start. You're ready for this wonderful, great romance, right? But for some reason, your ego and your power and kind of maybe petty behavior or nasty words, it's almost like the air of your interaction, or the overall way that you interact with this person is more so mentally or logically, or through thought and ego and logic versus emotion. Okay, with this being a romance reading, if you want that wish to be fulfilled, not only that, but this is the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups represents that there is love. There is a whole lot of love. There are like a whole lot of 9 cups of love, right? And I also feel like, again, you are capable, but for some reason, it's almost like you have beautiful love in your heart until you open your mouth, right? And when you open your mouth, then you start like spewing things and people get hurt. Not only do people get hurt, but then people also get defensive. They're not really sure how to take you. On one hand, you're this great, wonderful person, but then on another hand, the way that you treat me is not reflective of what's in your heart. Okay? Now, the other thing too, again, if this is your energy, Pisces, now let's start talking about your person. Your person is a little kind of maybe disconnected. Maybe there's some distance between you guys. Maybe they're a little disengaged, right? They kind of maybe checked out of this relationship. And I was going to say they're not really checked into the relationship. And I'm sorry, Pisces, most people know me as being very, very, very freaking honest. But if this is resonating with you and your person is checked out, it's because of you. Okay? Now, if you're the one checked out, it is because of your person. Okay? And, this being the Four of Cups, they just sitting by a tree. They're like, look, instead of dealing with these cups, I don't feel like dealing with him. I don't feel like dealing with her today. I'm just going to go sit by a tree. I'm going to go sit by a tree and I'm going to think about the love I want or I deserve versus dealing with this fool. Okay? So if your person, like I said, is disengaged, it's because of, angels just said to me, because of treatment, because of how they're being treated or lack thereof. Okay? What I'm also getting to, again, information is just jumping out all over the place. Pisces, you may be dealing with somebody who does not show their feelings, right? They may not show their feelings. You're a water sign, honey. When you wake up in the morning, you are expressing emotion, okay? So maybe you're dealing with somebody who does not know how to express emotion, but the love is there. There is love inside of them, right? And it just may take you, kind of number one, learning their love language, because that's important, right? And then number two, catering to that, not just only catering to how you love or how you feel they need to be loved. That's the problem that we have in most relationships. We love people and treat people based on what we think and what we feel. We don't learn about what's best for them, how they want to be loved, how they want to be treated, what's going to work for them, right? And that's a compromise, right? With the Four of Cups, again, somebody's kind of pulling back. And yes, at the end of the day, they have either walked away. It may seem like they walked away, or they're contemplating walking away. What I'm also getting to intuitively is that their way of not dealing with high emotions is to disengage. to walk away, to shut down, to go away, to remove themselves from this highly emotional information. But they know they want the love. They know they want the love. They know they want the love from you, right? But at the end of the day, experiences has kicked them in their asses, left, right, up, down, this way and that way. Okay? What I'm getting, right, in order to level this out and to stop the fighting and to quit the back and forth and to finally reveal what this person wants, right? Because that's what justice is. Justice is like, look, we've been going left all this time. The universe is just going to level you guys out and we're going to be forced to go right. And in relationships, sometimes you go left, sometimes you go right. Sometimes you go back left, sometimes you go back right. That's what relationships are. You cannot stay on the left for the rest of your relationship. You cannot stay on the right for the rest of your relationship. And that's what's causing you guys issues, friction, and conflict in the relationship. Now, Pisces, again, I know your secret. You are a sign of duality. Okay? Yes, it would be nice for things to be great all the time, but you tend to be melancholic at times. So sometimes, truth be told, you may expect the worst, but hope for the best. But all of your energy is expecting the worst. Okay? And unfortunately, sometimes what you feel subconsciously, or not sometimes, 100% of the time, what you feel subconsciously is going to make its way not only to the conscious, but also to your reality. Okay, so whomever this is in this relationship, please check yourselves, okay? Because what you feel deep down inside, okay, what you feel deep down inside is clearly opposite to what you are physically doing, and that is causing friction. If you look at these cards, notice I pulled the swords down and left the cups up. You're going back and forth. Cup, sword, cup, sword. Eventually, it's got to level out. Eventually, it has to level out. Okay? And again, it's going to stop all of this controversy. What I'm also getting to is that, yeah, there could be jealousy, right? Because the Five of Wands also has to do with competition, right? Are you guys playing petty games, going back and forth, trying to make each other jealous just so the other one will step up and appreciate you more? Sweetie, for those of y'all who that is resonating with, don't do that. Don't do that, because all you're going to get is this. You're going to hurt people, and that's going to make them more defensive and not really trust you. Okay? Not only that, but they're going to disengage and eventually they're going to walk away. Point blank, period. It's how it goes. All right. This being a romance reading, we got to bring some romance back to this situation, Pisces. Or, you know what? Be honest with yourself. If it's done, if it's D-O-N-E done, then relieve yourself, relieve the other person. Don't waste your time anymore. Don't waste their time anymore. Let's see what romance angels say now. I'm interested. Like, this is a sitcom. Separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. So, again, you guys could be separated currently, or you are on your way to separating. Now, everybody relax, okay? Don't click off the video, because nowhere on here or this card is saying that the separation is permanent. Okay? I don't feel like the separation is permanent. I kind of feel like both of you guys for right now just need to go to your separate corners, right? Which is exactly what this card is resonating with me to say. You guys need to just kind of separate a little bit, take a breather. Because again, there could have been all kinds of arguing and fighting. Y'all are trying to hurt each other, or they're trying to hurt you, or you trying to hurt them by, being mean and nasty, saying mean and nasty things. So maybe it's time to just kind of take a break, call a truce, kind of go within, try to figure out what you're bringing to the table, what you're taking off the table, and figure out what we want to do going forward. Not for nothing, but more than anything, that is the real message here. This particular relationship, can we bring back the romance and love into it? Absolutely. You got a Page of Cups, which is the initiation and bringing on of more love. And then you have the Nine of Cups. So love is here. Unfortunately, so are the egos. But anyway, I'm not going to talk about that dead and buried horse anymore. Let's look at the next card. Attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. And I love this message for you, Pisces, because this basically says, if you want love, are you being loving? Right? The greatest thing an angel ever said to me is that you cannot want me to be an angel in a hellish environment. Okay? So if you want the love, are you being loving? Are you creating a loving environment for this particular person? If you're not, don't complain. Just shut up and go sit down. Because if you being a devil and the devil is showing up, that's what you get. That's what you're putting out there. That's what the universe is bringing back. You want love? Be more loving. Next card. Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. I love that. And did the angels just call you out, Pisces? I'm just wondering. Sounds like it. Is that the issue, that you don't love yourself? So you're incapable of loving somebody else. Now, what's also coming to me too is, for some reason, I feel like for some of you, your past relationships just flash before your eyes. Your past relationship flashed before your eyes because you demanded great love for your partner, right? Wanting your partner to fill you with the love that you're not even filling yourself with. Boop. Okay, I need to pause on that one. Okay? It's almost like you are trying to get something out of this situation that you don't even have within yourself in the first place. Okay? Now, that's one of the most difficult questions that I have been faced with personally and then also professionally. People say to me, well, Alex, how do you love yourself? It's very simple. You take care of yourself. You don't allow people to treat you like shit. You don't treat other people like shit, because that karma comes back on you. So that's like you abusing yourself cosmically, right? You make sure that you're getting, I always say the baby threes, right? You get enough food, you get enough rest, you get enough water within your diet. Okay, you got to be hydrated, you got to be rested, and you got to be full. Those are the first three, physiologically. Okay, now as a person, don't speak to yourself negatively. Okay, don't criticize yourself, don't down yourself, speak highly of you. You, myself, everybody on this planet is a work in progress. You, myself, everybody on this planet will never be perfect. Okay? Accept yourself for who you are, and that's it. You're not going to, you have to evolve, right? Because that's why we're all here. That's what energy is in our universe, right? But are you going to be like the best, perfect, most dominant human on the planet? No, that person will never exist. Okay? So Pisces, love and romance. You want more love? You want more romance? It starts with you. Everything inside of you is what you are going to manifest outside of you. If you are manifesting shit on the outside, it's because shit is on the inside. And the only way you're going to change that dial and change that frequency is when you deal with the shit on the inside via healing. All right, guys. I hope that helped. That was an amazing reading. That got me all hyped. This is my first reading of the day. All right. If this resonates, if you absolutely loved it, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. And also subscribe if you're not. If you are, thanks so much. I appreciate you. All right, guys. I love you. Take care.